Good morning. I'm Andrew Douglas. 9:28 is the time right now in the Breaking News Center, where we continue to update you on two Memphis police officers shot, taken to the med in critical condition. This happened a little more than an hour ago. 1000 block of Mendenhall Cove. That is where Chopper 5 is live in the sky. You can see the enormous amount of police presence there. That large truck is the crime scene investigations truck. You can see officers have been spread out, searching that areas for every bit of clues and evidence to this shooting that happened just before 8 o'clock. This is near the area of Summer and I-40. We're hearing one suspect has also been shot. We have multiple crews spread out. We are in the sky, on the ground. Justin Hansen was the very first reporter on the scene when this happened. He's live with new information about these two officers shot. Justin. Okay, Justin Hansen live on the scene for us, the first reporter on the scene when this happened just shortly before 8 o'clock. Justin, thank you for all that you've gathered there on the scene. We'll check back in with you later this morning. We have some video we'd like to show you now as we leave the scene briefly. You can see the ambulances that arrived at the med a short time ago. They were carrying the police officers that are in critical condition, by the way, a suspect as well. The suspect's condition unknown at this time, but there were a total of 3 ambulances that arrived at the med minutes after this shooting took place, rushing everyone into the hospital so doctors can take a look and go to work, essentially. There's the second ambulance that arrived there on the scene. And we understand that Memphis Public Information Officer Karen Rudolph is at the med as we speak, and they are gathering for a news conference that's set to begin in a few minutes. Of course, when that happens, we will carry that live. We also have Action News 5's Amy Spiropoulos, who is there on the scene. She's been there for quite some time, gathering information as we speak. But again, this has been an unfolding situation since just before 8 o'clock when we got the word that 2 Memphis police officers were shot in that neighborhood, both taken to the med in critical condition just before 8 o'clock, the 1000 block of Mendenhall Cove. Again, that area highly concentrated, Summer and 40. And again, as we take a look, our vantage point is picture perfect here from Chopper 5 of exactly what is happening. Dozens of officers have converged onto that scene, gathering every bit of evidence, all the clues that they can. We have Action News 5 Justin Hansen on the scene. We also have Amy Spiropoulos at the med. We have a number of different crews that have been spread out throughout the city of Memphis to give you the most in-depth team coverage that you expect. We also have our digital web team working on our social media pages as well as our website, WMCTV.com, to give you instant updates as we continue to follow and get a better idea of exactly what happened. And of course, a news conference momentarily.
For young children at home that she was shot and killed this morning when it's very emotional. So, Andrew, I'm just going to toss it back to you.
No question about it. This is such an awful story that's turned tragic now based upon what we've just learned a moment ago. We learned that at 8 o'clock there was a drug-related search warrant that was served in the 1000 block of North Mendenhall Cove, where you can see live pictures here from Chopper 5. See the awning house? That's the house where that search warrant was served, a drug-related search warrant. And according to police, William Ruma, 32-year-old officer, and Martoya Lane, also 32, they went into that home and they were met with gunfire. William Ruma suffered multiple gunshot wounds. He's in critical condition, but Martoya Lane, 32 years old, who's been on the force since 2003, died. She is a mother of 4 small children, and our hearts and our thoughts and our prayers go out to her family. You heard from Memphis Police Director Tony Armstrong and Memphis Mayor A.C. Wharton, Mayor Wharton talking about prayers to the families, giving thanks to what officers do each and every day, the protect and serve motto, and putting their lives in harm's way each and every day. They are in mourning. He asked that the city fly flags at half-staff. And he has some new plans after the first of the year, he told us at the very end, to fight gun crime and gun violence in the city of Memphis. Now, Tony Armstrong also said this is what police work is all about. This woman, Martoya Lane, 32 years old, who was on the police force for 9 years since 2003, 10 years, coming up on her 10-year anniversary with Memphis Police. She left 4 small children at home, and she put her life in harm's way and made the ultimate sacrifice. So certainly our thoughts, our prayers, and our hearts go out to Martoya Lane's family as she died here during this drug-related search warrant that was being served here just before 8 o'clock at the 1000 block of Mendenhall Cove. We have a number of different crews that are spread out in the air, as you can see from Chopper 5, giving you these live exclusive pictures, and on the ground, on the scene, at the Med, and elsewhere throughout the city of Memphis to give you the best in-depth news coverage. We also have our digital team working feverishly online on our social media pages to give you instant updates as this information comes into our newsroom. Stay with us. We will have much more. Multiple live crews at Action News 5 at noon. And again, instant updates online at our webpage, WMCTV.com. Andrew Douglas reporting live in the Breaking News Center, Action News 5. I'm Andrew Douglas, live in the Breaking News Center at 8:26. We have an update on the search we've been telling you about all morning long. Those 2 friends missing in the Fayette County woods have been found alive. And according to our reports, Justin Willingham, 29 years old, and 17-year-old Cody Hanford were found alive in a shallow pond. Now, they have been searching now for more than 24 hours. This is in south of LaGrange, Tennessee, in Fayette County. And according to sheriff deputies, the 2 went geocaching. It's a scavenger hunt using GPS, and investigators believe they got lost in the thick woods off of Yeager Drive. So you had the sheriff's office there, the Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, the Fayette County EMA. They were all searching for hours. 24 hours. Action News 5's Amy Spiropoulos has been there all morning long. She has an update for us. Amy, this is some great news. Fantastic news, Amy Spiropoulos. Thank you. Again, those 2 men, those 2 friends found alive in a shallow pond in a clearing area. They heard the chopper overhead. Several choppers out there, including Chopper 5 and another one from the Tennessee Highway Patrol. We're going to continue to stay there. We're on the scene. We're going to bring you updates as they happen. But for right now, Andrew Douglas reporting live from the Breaking News Center. And I'm Andrew Douglas live in the Breaking News Center at 8:56. If you're just joining us, we've been talking all morning long about a search for 2 friends in the woods in Fayette County, Tennessee. This search has been going on for 24 hours. There they are, 29-year-old Justin Willingham, 17-year-old Cody Hanford. Well, they were just found alive within the past hour. Action News 5's Amy Spiropoulos has been on the scene since about 4 o'clock this morning. She joins us now live with an update. And Amy, I guess we're going to see these 2 friends any moment now. And a breaking news update at 9:58. Live pictures now from Chopper 5 at the Loosahatchee River, where these teens, these boaters missing since last night, have been found alive. We are zeroed in on a power boat right now. We believe this boat may be on the way to pick up these teens who were found alive on the banks of the Loosahatchee River within the last hour. Action News 5's Ben Watson has been set up there for almost 6 hours now, since about 4 o'clock this morning. He is live with, I believe, a family member. Is that right, Ben? We're taking live pictures now from Chopper 5 of this boat that appears to be carrying those 2 teens right now. And it's important to note with your interview with Chip Washington how important and how successful these search teams were. Multiple agencies involved, and they did not quit. They did not give up. They searched throughout the night, the overnight, and into the mornings until they found these 2 teens. And I think it's also important to note, Ben, that we had a Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency person kayaking on the Loosahatchee River, and they were the person that actually found these 2 boys on the bank. So you have, in the span of what, a month or so, a Tennessee Wildlife person, an officer, be a part of 2 major stories throughout the Mid-South. You have, of course, this rescue, which is a wonderful situation, and then that Adam Mays situation where a Tennessee wildlife officer was involved in that. So it's amazing what these search and rescue officers do each and every day.